Good afternoon, everybody. It's another beautiful sunny day on the West Coast, and yep, it's hay season. We actually got quite a bit of hay off this field. The field up on top of that hill over there wasn't quite as productive, but this one is just kicking it. Got tons of bales, so I just need to move all this stuff over into my barn next door. It's not a very long ride, so I'm just using the little trailer for that. Little trailer with little loader. This little Iker is quite good at this, actually. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, in other news, if you're watching this on Friday, March the 2nd, which is the day that I posted it, keep an eye open. Tonight I'm going to be on a live stream. We're doing a charity stream for Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders. And a bunch of guys from PCSG are getting together, so we're all going to be streaming together. So keep an eye open for that. And yeah, that's about it for that. So hang on, let me see if I can do this without knocking that other stack over. Come on, little push, little push, little push, little push. There you go. Okay. Overheating the clutch, of course. Back out of that. See if I can back out gracefully. Come on, back out. There we go. Nice and easy. Beautiful. Hang on. Let me tie that down. All right. Well, that's, yeah, that's a lot of weight for that little trailer. Not quite straight, but it'll do. It'll do from what I'm doing. Just put another 3 up here. I'm not going to have to move all these bales to the farm. I got a buddy coming over who's needing some bales for himself. So whatever extras I have in this field, I think I'm just going to sell on. Simulation for the Nation has moved from the West Coast and is currently running an operation over on Oakfield. So I don't know if he's using it here, if he's using it there, I just don't know. So we're just going to have to get that sorted for him. But I can probably afford to lose a few bales. Still got 2 or 3 fields to bale up yet. So, let's see if I can put one more stack on this little tiny trailer here. Whoopah! Yeah. Surprisingly agile, this little guy. And over here. Let's see here. Stack that up onto there. I don't even know how many bales I actually have. But, let's see if we can... Don't run over the tongue. Okay, just got to get myself sorted. Whoops, a little too high. And right about there, good. Flip that forward, back it up. There we go. All right. Let's give that load a little nudge to keep it straight. Oh, there's a truck. Okay, that must be him. So, yeah, go ahead. Come on into the field. Bring her into the field. All right. I guess we'll load him up with bales from down at the bottom. Here, just follow me. I'll just get him over here. And I got a couple of stacks over here, so we'll load these for him here. All right. There we go. All right, hit the brakes. Hey there, Sam. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm not too bad. How are you holding up?
I'm doing all right. I wasn't expecting... Okay, well, that's... how many bales are you looking for?
I'd love a truckload.
A truckload?
If you can fill me up here. I am in desperate need. I took over a little enterprise a bit further south, and I have nothing. My breasts are just growing, so I need someone to tie me over here, brother. If you can help me out, that would be tremendous.
You know what? I think you know, it's not going to be a problem at all. You have an extender on this thing too. You want to fill it up extended, or?
Well, let me see. This isn't actually my truck. I borrowed this off a friend of mine who's still working over here.
Okay, let's see how much more. Let's see how much more space we have on this thing. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So that'll be some extras.
Yeah, so I mean, what if we go like kind of 2 or 3 high?
Okay.
Fill it all up.
Okay, well that's no problem. Hey, listen, you're just gonna have to help me fill it though. I've got an extra little Massey down at the farm over there. If you want to go and pick that up, you can help me stack these things up.
Yeah, sure. Shall I leave the truck here?
Yeah, leave the truck here. I'll get started and you can just join in.
Excellent. Alrighty then, I'll be back with you in a second.
Beautiful. There he comes. Beautiful little Massey 3000. Love that little thing. Yeah, it's a hard working machine. All right, buddy, you go ahead and grab the ones right over here. Start with those, and then I'll run around the field and I'll get you some more. You go ahead and load them up on your truck. I'll bring them to you.
Good.
How are you liking the Oakfield map?
You know what's really good actually?
Yeah?
We're getting settled. We're getting established. The farm was not without its challenges when I started. Had to get a few things up and working, but it is looking good now.
That's awesome.
All our crops are drilled and starting to establish. So
right.
Heck of a place. You must come for a bit of a tour one day.
What are you growing up there?
At the moment, we've got about 190 acres at the moment. Predominantly spring wheat, spring barley, with a little bit of spring canola.
Oh, okay.
So doing a little bit of a trial with a splitter field in two because we're trialing some spring oats and a little bit of millet.
That's right. He's got those funky crops on there, right? The millet is that red stuff.
Beautiful, like say, reddy golden.
Yeah, the millet fields look absolutely amazing.
So I'm curious to see how it handles because the land I put it on is on the top of a hill, so it's very stony.
Right.
So I'm interested to see how it kind of handles that. But we got some good weather in the spring. Everything was drilled.
A little bit dippy here.
Complain.
All right. So I'm going to leave these. Where did you want me to leave these? Just near the end of the backside?
There would be good enough actually, because then I can just drive straight on. But yeah, it's I could post. Like I say, I borrowed my friend's truck here. He's still here.
Yeah.
So he's struggling a bit to get his harvesting, so I'm sure I'll be back to give him a hand.
Because you got yourself a brand new class combine here on the West Coast too, don't you?
Just about to have it's had a couple of outings. It's a little bit dogged by the weather, but we've got a Lexian 740
nice.
With a 9-meter header, and it is a gem.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Well, right now I'm thinking that Lexian is going to be very handy for me because I think that we're going to be doing canola harvesting for the Frontier group.
It looks like, judging by what I just drove through in the van,
yeah.
we're doing canola harvest for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
so loads of it.
I'm thinking we're going to need like 2 or 3 of them to be able to do it right. So, but definitely we're going to lease in yours or rent in yours, and then we'll get 2 more from out of the county, and we'll get everybody all set up for a big canola harvest. As I've never actually used the Lexian combine. I know I watched Landy use that thing ad nauseum for a year now, and I've never actually sat in it and used it. So
they are a very efficient machine, and there's one point they're a great model to have with a lot of configuration depending upon your setup that you require. But I can't fault them. The output I can get on one of those, and I don't need to hook off the header and transport across the farm to another field and through the road. I can keep going and get over close to 100 acres done in a day. It's there.
Right.
The problem being, it's not really there. You have to move around a bit or wait for the weather. Or...
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be that's my biggest challenge right now on this map is the amount of crop that we have to harvest coming up this fall, with all the cornfields that we've got ready for silage and and all of the other things that we've got going on, it's going to be quite an operation. But do you have the? You still have that old Forschritt combine too?
Do you know what I do? I don't have it here. It's in a little shed tucked out the way. It's not being used at the moment.
Oh,
I wanted to do
okay.
a little bit of touch up, but it could be used. It can be made available pretty quickly.
Because the canola fields are going to get harvested by a big harvesting crew, but I've got a lot of wheat fields too that I need to bring in, and I don't think they're quite the size that warrant the big Lexion.
Cool.
So I think that those I'm going to take on the contract myself with my case to do it, but it would be really nice to have a couple of old combines to do that contract with.
We could always do a bit of a vintage day out.
That's it, yeah. Because I mean, if we have that one and your old Forschritt, it's the 513 you have, right?
Yeah, you got a 513.
Yeah.
It's funny that there are two different options. I'm a bit of a Forschritt
aficionado.
Enthusiast, let's say.
Yeah.
Well, you can get two different options. There was a brand new cab brought out for the 513. So we have this. It's odd to say, but we have the slightly newer model.
Okay.
It's still about 25 years old, but it's the newer model. And that one has the new star cap, so
okay.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get it brought out into the sunshine and put it to work, I suppose.
Well, we saw that 514 when we went down to Sandy Bay.
Yeah.
And then I'm familiar with the 512 that I've used. I used to use that one over on Mountain Valley Farm when I was over in North America. And I love but I've never used the 13, so that one is new to me.
That I didn't hear or get a message from you saying that you'd bought the 514. I thought you'd have left Sandy Bay there with a rather large hole in your bank account and an awful lot of machinery you didn't really want.
Yeah. Well, I don't, trust me, I bid on it, but in the end I had to sort of be reasonable about the expectations of what I could pull off financially. It's year one of the dairy operation, so I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Yeah. And I've already got that old case that serves me so well, and it's more than paid for itself already in the few little harvesting contracts I've had. So I'm gonna hang on to that baby for a little bit longer.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, everyone would like to have a nice big Lexion, but the nice big cost comes with those. So
that's
you've got to
it.
have the ground and the capital to do it. So. Well,
that's it. And I mean, the thing is also, I mean, you got to have the if you can't get contracts to do work for other people, I mean, just the style of operation that I run. I'll never be in a position where I can run an operation that warrants it just for my own needs. So it really has to be about what the market is like in the area. And we're kind of lucky here that we have Frontier Grains who have a large canola operation going, and I can use those kind of tools. But typically speaking, my farms are much smaller than that.
Yeah, and I specking out because that combine was new to me for this year. And so when we were looking into different options, realistically, 740 Lexion with a 9-meter header is at the ground I had currently drilled, and the ground that I currently had. Since then, though, we took on a little bit of extra land down in, actually not too far away from where the Frontier depot is, actually. Way down the south of us here.
Oh, okay.
So I took on a lot more land down there to increase my output. So, and I've still got capacity to take on more. An end goal somewhere. So when you do build up those machines, you've got to really think long term and see where else you can, keep options open to find more land and more business really. Yeah. Which is kind of like what you've done here. I see you've got a nice booming little like forage. It's going really a lot of spare bales to sell and.
Yeah. I mean the grass operation is really going to pay for a lot of our bills, but also I'm thinking about taking the silage operation and reinvesting that money into a couple of extra fields on the other side of the tracks from where I am.
Good idea.
And there's a little bit of a forest there between me and those fields. But I'm thinking this winter what I might do is break a road through there. And connect those fields so that I don't have to drive all the way around and get on the highway to be able to get to them. Just for, you know, the ease of use of my own equipment and stuff like that. It might be easier for me to get to it.
Oh, definitely.
Let's see here, what do we got going on? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put these right on for you.
Oh, perfect. You've got a bigger bale grab, so it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, I can do them 3 at a time for you. Whoops. And back out of it. And done. Beautiful. Okay, so you've got what? How much you've got on there now? You've got,
I have 612. It'll be 15 by the time I get these 3 on.
Okay, let me get you another stack of 3. I'll give you a stack of 3 off of my other trailer, and because I've got 2 more fields that I need to mow down here anyway, so I can always make more.
Maybe get 2 more stacks of 3 if you've got them spare.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I could probably pull that together. Oh, wait a minute, I got some loose ones over here too. Oh yeah. I can definitely do 2 more stacks of 3 and not even have to touch my trailer, because I've got 2. I got 4 over here, so I'll just grab. I think 3 is the maximum this little loader will take, so I'll take 3 for now. A little bit of a heavy load for this little girl.
She's pulling through.
Yeah, she is. I'm quite amazed at how well this little machine works. This is one of my acquisitions from the auction, by the way.
I thought I noticed it. It's nice to see it being put into work.
Absolutely.
I won't lie, I had a little quick look around the yard when I went to pick up this old Massey just to see what was actually there and see what I recognise.
You notice the little 20D is there?
Oh, the 20D made it. It's a great sight.
It's a good news and a bad news situation with the 20D.
Oh no.
It's a beautiful little machine, and I'm really getting a lot of use out of it. Except I've had a collector try to entice it away from me, and they want they're offering
a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm kind of shy about handing it over to them because I don't want her to end up as a lawn ornament somewhere. But at the same time, you know, when they sort of walk up with a giant truckload of money, they come in and they want an old vintage tractor, and so I don't know. I'm really torn about it. I'm really torn. So you're thinking we can fit 1 more on the very back?
Yeah, if we put 1 more like sideways across the
yeah, we can do that. If you look behind you in that back corner, you're going to find 1 more bale.
Okay, I'll go grab that.
So I'm going to go get the 2 over here, and then we'll stack it with the 1 that you have, and we'll have a full load. Speaking
to my friend who's kindly lent me his truck today.
Yeah.
To know of anybody who would be willing to take a new position as like a foreman around here.
Okay.
He's losing his foreman. He's taking the job somewhere overseas apparently. So.
Okay. Which operation is he running?
He was looking after the. Get in there. Over at River Rock, there's a little sheep farm.
Okay.
And he was helping out with the arable work as well, so the tractor driving, and they have a straw pellet business that he was kind of overseeing as well in my friend's absence. But he was primarily based at the sheep farm at River Rock. So as you just drive out of little.
I know exactly the farm. We were working around his establishment to put in the canola, so I know it quite well.
Yeah, perfect. Well, he lives in there. There's a young lad by the name of Jamie, I believe it was.
Okay.
Anyway, has just handed in his resignation. So if you happen to be able to find someone who would like to fill that spot, then yeah, I think he's pretty desperate because it's a pretty horrible time to lose one of your star men. Yeah,
no kidding. Yeah, it's midsummer, the harvest is coming up, so.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, let me look around. I mean, that might be even, I mean, depending on the workload, it might be something that I can do part-time, but...
I was gonna say, if you'd like to maybe float that idea up, it could be something we could look into. At the moment, I think he's got like... I think he said there's not many sheep, there's about 120 or something.
Right.
Or that he would use that because he also stores a lot of hay, so there's, you know, there's quite a few buildings around there.
Yeah.
They're pretty much full of hay at the moment. So,
oh, wow, okay.
done a lot there, but yeah, he's quite an asset, this guy, apparently. But if that's something you'd like to look into, then you've got the time. Might well work.
Yeah. All right, so we strap her down. Oh, that back one is a bit loose. Hang on, let me just let me straighten out the top one there.
The middle one and the top one a bit of a shunt.
Yeah. Let's see if I can just poke them.
I'll tell you when.
Gear it down and
Dodge.
Right there, and bottom one, middle
On
one.
a little bit, yeah, just a touch.
Boom.
Bit more, if it will. That'll do. Okay.
All right, you're strapped in.
As best as I can be, yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, is there no strap on the very back one?
No strap on the rear. No. Have to be careful with that.
Yeah, no kidding. Don't get pulled over doing that.
No.
Huh.
We'll get it home.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, well, are you hanging around town for a little while, or are you just running all the way back right away?
We're gonna. I got a little bit of time. I can hang around.
Okay.
I'll be. What time is it? It's only early morning, so we can. I don't think there's going to be anyone to offload this at the other end until about 8 afternoon. So I've got a couple of hours to hang around.
Beautiful. Let's go and hang out at the pub and have a little lunch for ourselves.
Would be perfect.
All right, I'll just jump. Let's just turn off the tractors, and I'll actually we can bring them back to the farm, and I'll just hop into the truck with you, and we'll go down to grab a brew, get a little Guinness in me. All right, everybody, we're going to leave you all here. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Simulation for the Nation, for coming down and playing with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for the hay.
Yeah, well, no trouble at all. We always aim to please. And I've got a couple more fields up here that I need to mow. And then we need to think about doing the final pass of fertilization on all the fields. So that'll be coming up soon. Again, please remember to join the Discord if you want to come and play with me on the map. And tomorrow evening is the charity stream with the boys from PCSG. Talk to you soon.